What's up, guys? So today I will be visiting the community worlds that I have staff in. Not all of them, but most of them. Okay, so the first staff community world that we'll be joining is the harbor. Okay, so for each community world, I kind of tell you a little bit about each community world if I know what it's about. But the harbor was basically just a fishing map that me and my friend Yeeps made. Alright, so when you walk in, there's this like little dock sandbox thing, but we're gonna go to the actual room. Alright, so when you walk in, there's this little dock over here, and then you have the tech web area in that building. Over here was the trading hall. You're able to join a team, and then you would come in here, and then you would grab your thing, right? And people would come over here and like be like, "Oh, I want that fish," and you just say, click over if I can click, and yeah. So over here you could get the baits, and then you could like return the fish, you get 5 coins for it. Here was the supply center. You can get your little deck, and then you got the fishing rods. Here are the auto fishers. As you can tell, most people like them, so we tried to add as many as we could. Over here was more auto fishers, because why not? More auto fishers. Through this teleporter, as you can see, was the RC track. Over here is where you could grab your controllers and RC boat, and then you would put the headset on and put your, and then you would drive it through the little course, or you could just do it without the camera. Trust me, guys, I was like the best. So finally, we had this little island with my deck, and then just some stuff. Alright, so the next community world I'll be playing is Play Ball. Play Ball was another community world made by me and Yeeps, and it was focused on sports, so we just made a bunch of sports complexes. Alright, so this is Play Ball. We have a basketball court, throwing range. We had pet battles. We had a boxing ring. We had a football field. We had our batting practices. And finally, we had our baseball field. Alright, so we only have 2 left, but they're unnamed because I own them, but then someone took the name. So we have this one and this one, not sure what they are, so we're going to play this one first. So this was going to be Clash Royale, but I never got to it, and then it just got no visits. First off, I'm in creative, so the green glow is going to be there, but I cannot turn it off unless I donate, and I use my free daily donation already, so I can't do that. When you walk in, there's this little thing. You go through it. I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but it plays a noise, and it's like the Supercell thing, and then it shows the Supercell, except it says use Super. These are the arena pickers. I was gonna make all these arenas, but I only got to this one. Alright, so when you get into the map, there would be like this little area room, and you could go explore the battlefield or go to that up room up there, because it wasn't finished, but it was in progress. But I'm gonna show you the field. Alright, so my idea was to copy Legendary Arena the best I could, but make this actually work with the King Towers working and those working, unlike the other maps at the time, which was someone had to be in the King Tower. I feel like I captured the map very well. I just never got to the technical stuff, couldn't figure out how to get the health to work, and I didn't even add anything on that side, so it just didn't end up going well. Alright, so now I know what this last one is. It was actually in my most recent video, one run. I'm not going to give y'all a tour, but I will speedrun it. If you want to get a tour, kind of, you can go and actually watch my one run video. I visited a year later, which technically this is still around the same time, but you get it. Now I'm going to speedrun one run. Y'all are going to be a drone. Dude! Alright guys, so that was the end of the video. This guy decided to show up way too late, so he was just in like this last little area. Anyway, help me hit 400 by the end of the summer. And yeah. Ah!